What's up, YouTube? I got another unboxing video for you with a few items. So we'll get started here. Take a look at what we've got. You can kind of see where it's coming from too. So I've got a priority mail envelope here. Anywho, we'll go ahead and get into it. Take a look and see. Looks like one item. Oh, two items in here. Put that in the trash. And get on with it. So the first thing that we have here is so the first thing that we have here is a 1965 Canadian silver. It's 80% silver. And these things have a current melt value of approximately $10. And I picked it up for $9.84. Really gorgeous coin. There's a couple different variations this year that have to do with the beads being large or small. I think the way you tell, I'll go ahead and just pull the, I'm just going to take it out of the flip. Make it easy on myself here. There's a little spot on her crown, but and I'm not sure what that is, whether it's toning or a mark or something. You can maybe see it on there at the top. But I basically think that the eye in Regina, right here, the eye, if it's facing one of those dots directly on which this one is, then that may mean that it is a small dot or small bead. The large beads, I think, are in between, and I think the large are the rarer of these coins, but that's the thing to check for when you pick up this 80%er right here, this Canadian silver dollar, gorgeous coin. You got Queen Elizabeth II on there. On the back, you've got the canoe, and you can kind of see, you know, it's still got some of its luster after all these years, and you know, I don't think it's even, it's probably, you know, just AU kind of quality, almost uncirculated, but anyway, pretty cool coin there. This next one's really neat as well. Hidalgo Libertad Independencia. And I'm gonna probably do the same with this one because this is a huge flip. You can see like a 2-inch flip, and this one's a 3, so this wouldn't even go in anything that I have as far as holding it. I go a different route with this one. So what we've got here is Hidalgo's face on one side, and then it says 1955. Let's see if you can get a better shot of it with kind of the eagle and the snake. It's 28.888, so it's almost a troy ounce. It's like a regular ounce. It says 10 pesos, so it's 10 pesos, and it's 900, ley 900. It's a 1955. This is 90% Estudios Mexicanos. It's got a little ding on the rim there, so this is, you know, like it's in really nice shape other than that, actually. It's maybe, you know, lightly circulated. I mean, it looks like it was pulled out of circulation pretty early on. I mean, it's a 1955, so anyway, that's another cool. I like the Mexican silver and the Canadian silver. I like the foreign stuff, North American silver, really. And this one I got, by the way, for $13. So I paid $22 for the pair. I just want to show you guys that it was Canadian Post, which I think is pretty cool when I get stuff straight from Canada. You know, there are a lot of coin buyers there. Auction houses, places that kind of do the stacking deal that many of us on this channel do. So I'm just going to get right to it with another kind of unbox, unbag here, if you will. See what they put inside this envelope for me. Oh, cool. It's like tissue paper all wrapped up. That's it. Yeah. Wow, this is really interestingly wrapped. So, give me some tissue paper. I guess they were, sending it to me for like a birthday gift or something like that. But it's not my birthday. But I'll take it. I'll take the tissue paper. I appreciate it. Then they wrapped it up again in this thing right here. Let's see if I can get this open. All right, so the moment you've all been waiting for. All right, cool. So the first thing that we've got here, 153, 368. This is pretty cool, you guys. This is not a silver coin per se. 1825 Spanish 4 Maravelas coin. So the cool thing about this, oh man, it's like decent too. So from a coin collector standpoint, let me just take this over here and show you a better close-up of it under the light. I'm sure you appreciate this. But this is a 1825 Spanish 4 Maravillas. Oh man, that's so cool. I mean, this would have been used from the early 1800s at least. Where before the mint really got into everything as far as providing coinage for commerce. There was just a lot of people trying to figure out the best way to what to take and in the way of coinage and what to pay for things with, and so you're able to take stuff from kind of overseas. 368, 131. So this is a 1930 large silver 2.5 golden from the Netherlands. Good grade, nice toning, it says. They had a penny stuffed in there. So I don't know what that's all about, but that was a 1930. And that is a 2.5 golden. There's my dog moaning over there. She's an old girl, big dog. Anyway, with 72% fineness and a weight of 25 grams. So it will give you just over a half an ounce. It's it's 0.57, 8713, and a bunch of other going out a bunch of other decimals, but basically just between about just over a half, 0.57. So at today's price, current melt value on that's $9.53 for that coin. $9.53 worth of silver right there, along with some other metals in there. So that's pretty cool. And I paid $9 for that coin. So a 1930 coin with $9 worth of $9+ worth of silver. And not only that, but I guess they felt like I may have overpaid, so they threw in this free 1999 Canadian 1 cent coin. They just threw that in. I'd rather not see them scratch up my other coins by throwing pennies in. And I don't know if these are worth anything other than, you know, copper value here, but it's a pretty cool looking penny. Pretty cool looking cent. Anyway, I appreciate it. They did the same thing here. I'm kind of awestruck by this, really, because, you know, typically people don't do that. You know, you take better care. I think they're trying to do me a favor, but throwing a penny, maybe there's some kind of, you know, superstition or luck with something like this to, you know, include the penny. And these are circulated, so I guess it's not going to hurt it at all. But that is kind of crazy. So anyway, this is 132. This is a 36 large Bolivares coin, and this is from Venezuela. So I got this. I just think it's so cool, especially with everything that's going on. I mean, if you kind of look at hyperinflation and you look at everything that's going on in Venezuela right now with their economy, you know, that's the effect of fiat currency. And so if you go back to, you know, even when they were making money out of silver down there, 25 gram, 1936, 90%er. So, you know, you've got 22.5 grams here. It's a Bolivar. You can see the coin there. Very nice. And so, you know, I would think, let's see if I just do it in the math in my head here, 22.5 grams is about 2/3 of an ounce at 90%, or 25 at 90. So, yeah, that's about 2/3 of an ounce. So, you know, it's about $10 approximately worth of melt there. I can look that one up too for you guys and take a look, but it's a 1936 Bolivar. Pretty neat coin. Actually 83.5% is what it says here. You know what's interesting is I'm looking at one from on their site from 1935, and it says it's 0.5 grams. So this must be a multiple Bolivar. Like this, you know, the typical one must be 1 Bolivar. Maybe there's a 10 Bolivar or something like that, because that is saying that the coin is only, it looks very similar in the picture, but it's saying it's only 835, and you can see on the coin it says 835, and this one clearly says 90 right there. So this is a 90%er, and it tells you the grams too. So that's what that is. It's not Bolivar. It's 5 Bolivars. And 90% silver, and it is 25 grams, so it's so it's 3/4, not 2/3, so it's 0.72339, which has a melt value of $11.91 today. So $11.91, and let's see here. I paid $10 for that coin, and again, they threw in an extra penny for me. I don't know what their thing is with putting these pennies in here, if it's a luck thing or something. And again, it's a 99. This is a pretty cool looking penny. I mean, it's got the maple leaves on one side, and then it's got Queen Elizabeth on the other. But anyway, I'll have to check in with them and see. Man, every one of these bags has a penny in it. It's like crazy. They threw in, you know, maybe I thought it was just 2, and then they could go by the old phrase that they threw their 2 cents in, but these are all 99 1 cents, and they're in every bag. So this one right here is a 24 large silver 25 gram Bolivar. Oh, it's the same coin. Look at that. So I got another one of these. I didn't even realize it was the same, but this is a 1924. It's the same exact coin. I paid $12 for this one. It's a little bit same exact coin, but different date, right? So there you go. You get a chance to take a look at the design on the features of it. And then that's just some really cool silver right there. Really cool. Yeah, so, and again, one of these 99 pennies. I do not know what that story is, but they like to throw pennies in. This is pretty cool. This is number Here's the next one. No penny in this, in with this one, but I know what this is. This is a Balboa from Panama. Yep, there's a Balboa. This looks like a quarter Balboa. So we've got the shield on the back. It's a 1962. I don't know if you guys can see the date at the bottom, if it's in good. It's coming through clear, but there's a 62. And then there's Balboa on the front of that. You can kind of see, you know, that with the way the head looks and the way it wears, you can see why that other old Russian coin that I opened on the last unboxing, or a number of videos ago, you might have remember that Kopek that I thought was one of these, because kind of a similar size. They're about the size of a quarter. And anyway, I paid $3 for this coin. So you know, it's about like a US quarter. I think it's a 90%er if I'm not mistaken. I'll have to look this one up. Won't take the time. A little ding on the rim there, but these are pretty cool. I've got a bunch of these that are brilliant uncirculated too, and they're really beautiful. Kind of in my stack. All right, so 282. So this says 1920s silver coin with crown and shield, and just because they thought it was silver, I figured I could look it up and figure it out for myself. I don't know. I'll get back to you on this one. I don't know what it is. I'm gonna have to do some digging to figure it out. There's some lettering on it though. Guy's got quite a beard. That's come back in style 100 years later. So anyway, you know, I paid $2 for it because, you know, it's about the size of a quarter, and I can kind of tell that from the image. And you know, it's thin. It's thin. It's worn down. It's got a reeded edge. But I bet you there's $2 worth of silver in this melt value, and it's a pretty cool old coin, even though it's not visible. We'll figure it out. This is a 1920s silver Napoleon coin, and that other one might be the same thing. You know, a lot of times you get one, you get another. So take a look at that. Same type of thing. I paid $2 for that coin. Nope, I paid more than that. Hold on a second. Silver Napoleon. Looks like I paid $10 for this. I don't know what I was thinking. Emperor Napoleon, maybe because it looked, I don't know, maybe I looked it up and found it to be, you know, a rare issue or something, but it says it's a 1920s Napoleon coin, and I don't know why I paid so much for it. I should have let the guy that bid $9 take it, because it's not worth as much to me, but I'll probably throw this one up on eBay and see if I can get my money out of it. To be frank with you, but it's pretty cool nonetheless. You know, buying stuff from Canada, one of the things you run into is Canadian silver dollars. And the cool thing about this is, you know, one thing I forgot to mention is, you know, I'm quoting you guys all these prices. This particular auction house is in Canada, so there's an exchange differential. So every time I'm telling you $1, I'm actually only spending 77 cents US, because those are dollars in Canada that they're charging me. So all these prices are skewed. So I'm way under spot on a lot of the stuff, by like 25-30%. This is a 62 Canadian silver dollar. They said it's an MS grade. I don't see that as an MS grade, any MS grade. In fact, it's not, there's no way. But it is reflective, so I gotta look at the other ones and see if this might be a proof version, and that's why they think it's special. There's, you know, not differentiating that it's a proof, but it does kind of, she has a cameo appearance on Elizabeth's head. It does have a somewhat mirrored finish. I mean, it's really seriously mirrored. You can probably see my finger, yep, right there, mirrored. And the front is too. And in fact, if I take the one that I opened up on the last lot, you can see that's exactly what's going on here. Is side by side these two coins, that one has a mirrored finish. That one has like a burnished kind of shine to it anyway. So one of these is a proof, the other is a 65 non-proof. I would think same silver content, that's typical, but this one just a proof version of the same coin. That's a 62. Now is a really good example of the difference. And I paid, again, that's got about $9.80 worth of melt. I paid $15 Canadian for that. And so 15 times, you know, the exchange rate that day, I think it was 77. I paid $11.55 US. So, you know, I'm $2 over on that one, actually. This is a 63. Same thing. And this one is not approved. You can clearly see it's got some wear, etc. And this one, same price though. So another one of these Canadian dollars. And then, last but not least, a 66. I paid 14 Canadian, so about, you know, 10.50, I believe, US. It's a really pretty nice design on these. I have a handful of them. I always forget the way that these are struck, but this one looks close to AU. There's some bag marks on it stuff, but it doesn't look like much other than that. You can kind of see the luster. And this one looks like it might be struck oddly. If you take the date and the canoe that way, you just rotate it, she is tilted a little bit, I feel like, maybe not. And then I'm gonna look at the beads on this. Again, this is a small bead, 66. I don't think the 66 has the same kind of issues in the other years as the one that I was looking at before. I'm gonna take one of these other coins and flip it and just see. Is her head? Yeah, I think the other one might have a strike issue. Or it was a rotated. So if I take both of these coins and I just do this with them, yeah, they're pretty much the same. This one might be off a little bit, like tilted back, like her head's tilted back. Anyway, that's pretty cool stuff, guys. I've been chatting away and it's getting late. I got one more box to do and just a ton of stuff in it. So I'll probably save that one for tomorrow and get back at you. Thanks, YouTube. Remember to subscribe and like if you're digging what I'm doing.